Dear viewers of Church of Uganda Family TV, we are here at Uganda Christian University in Mukono, the 25th graduation ceremony. And in this graduation ceremony, there are some of the prominent people who have received some awards, and one being Reverend Jackson, and well known in the history of Uganda. We want to get him to give us views about the award he has received today. Reverend, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We come to know you're one of the reverends and one of the people who have received the awards today. We just would like to get just a brief highlight about today's award.
It was an exciting miracle to me. I hadn't thought about it. I've not been with the university here campus for a long time. I retired about 2017 and still lectured in Mukono and Kabale, but then I disappeared. I took cover, if you want my term. So all of a sudden, just about 4 or 5 days ago, I saw a card inviting me to the graduation. When I tried to spy out, they said there is a recognition plan about your services in the Church of Uganda. I said, what? But I'm traveling to Kaval in a short while. He said, no, you have to come. So I honored the invitation of the Vice Chancellor and I came. It was so exciting, very exciting. And I want only to acknowledge with thanks those who knew me and probably injected the idea into the administration here at UCU, and they got me from the area where I was hidden. I was hidden actually in Mukono and Kabale. So I honored the invitation, but only to find the beautiful preparation was so warmly. I was warmly welcome. I was warmly introduced to the congregation. I say, who am I then? And I was reminded of those verses on Nathaniel and Jesus when they say, behold, you have seen this, but another time, tomorrow, you'll see angels ascending and descending, talking about what God was about to reveal. And I feel more honored. I feel more excited. I feel very warm. Things I thought that I was not doing, very big things, they have really highlighted everything that I have been in the ministry of the Church of God. You know, I've been ministering in the Church of Uganda since 1960. That is how many years? That's about, call it about, 60. You put on 24. You have about 65 years. And that ministry in the Church of Uganda, I feel excited. I feel I have been recognized. I feel I'm part of the institution that I started. It is me who started the mass comm, the journalism course here in UCU. I am the initiator. I say, after all these years you have recognized me? I said, it is God. In our language you have a certain saying where you say, Katonda chaku midomunaku tekivunda. You know, the blessing is today.
Reverend, having started a journalism course here at UCU Mukono, someone would like to know, all these years, how have you seen its transformation?
No, it has transformed since I retired because Professor Chivita has expanded the units to become media, journalism, and then mass communication. But when we started, it was mass communication. And we coined with my late brother, Obomba Okuku, we coined this when we were traveling in a taxi. Encoded and decoded, we decoded to other friends in the journalism in Uganda, Benibela, Epaja, we got a Kenyan, Jenny Gitau, and we built up. But for a long time we've been teaching, we hadn't expanded. Now that I have come, I've found it has expanded into faculty. I'm very excited.
Yes, Reverend. When you go back to church, you were recognized as one of the people who were there on the regime of the late Archbishop General Ruomu, who is remembered every February 16th. What do you need to say about, just brief information about that?
Well, Archbishop Ruomu, before he was murdered, he was Cape Villa, and he communicated and he said, people have been preaching at Christmas things that matter, but there are those who have preached the shedding of blood. And by that time, Archbishop Luwum had his message as sacrificing love. I had the opportunity of talking with Archbishop Luwum on his desk in Mirembe before he died, in a little bit of tears, but he said, I don't know what Amin wants from me. In tears, actually. I cannot express. But the whole thing is that Luwum was prepared to go the way he went, come what may. And no wonder is the held as a matter in the Church of Uganda. But I served with Archbishop Luwum. Luwum called me from Kabale to come and continue communication as a symbol of the church that has grown to be a mature church. And so they said, we cannot have a church which does not communicate. So Jackson, he sent somebody to me in Kabale and said, Jackson, we know your history, come and continue and start the centenary, and that's how Luwum died.
Reverend Jackson Kibiri, someone would like to know, by that time of Janani Luwum, what was your title by then?
By then I was known as Reverend, because I had been ordained a deacon and a priest. But he called me, when then I had been working in journalism here and there, but then when he called me, he had already scored a scholarship from World Council of Churches. I went to Nairobi, All Africa Conference of Churches. I did journalism. When I come, I had to continue journalism and communication in Uganda. But the idea was we had a literature and a radio center at Mukono here, where I'm talking from, I think where I've been recognized as well, that I started to continue until a time he was murdered. And I used to run programs on Radio Uganda by then, which people thought that they were going to kill me because I was daring talking about Amin and the killing of Luwum.
As we get to the end, someone would like to know, what is your message to the leadership or administration of the Uganda Christian University here in Mukono?
No, say, keep it on. A luta continua, that's the Portuguese. The struggle continues. Nyurunyankuru Ruchiga Ruchikeire. So Uganda Christian University has to flourish even more and more. And I am aware that the Vice Chancellor who is there is so innovative, is so administratively gifted, and so I believe that he will be mounting from height to height.
Thank you very much, Reverend Jackson Kibiri. Dear viewers of Church of Uganda Family TV, we have been with Reverend Jackson Kibiri, one of the Turyagenda, one of the initiators of the course of Bachelors of Mass Communication at Uganda Christian University in Mukono. Julius Momoza, Church of Uganda Family TV.